Good evening, everyone. This is Nikki Batgirl D'Angelo. Just about 9 hours left in the 350R sale, and it's going really strong. I got to wake up to a very special event, and that was about 12:45 Greenwich Mean Time. We broke 28 million, and my Mustang got unlocked, and I can't wait for it to come. And Chuck Yeager is now watching because he wants to make sure that this ship is done right, even if it's the starter ship. And we were also given a look into what's been going on with the actual funds each time. So I'm going to read the letter from the chairman right now. Star Citizen backers have a need for speed. Sales of the Origin M50 and 350R have pushed us over $28 million mark. At $28 million, you unlocked an entirely new starter ship, which we believe is going to significantly improve the Star Citizen experience. So we're excited to get to work on the Mustang. As the next step in the process, the design team will turn the broad concept into a detailed set of specifications. You've got 24 hours to give me a list of what those are going to be. I'm just kidding. Then those will go to one of our world-class concept artists for the first visuals. We'll share that process with you as it happens. So I think this is a commitment for transparency, but I'm not going to hold my breath. I'd rather them just do business as normal. They do release work in progresses from time to time. If they want to keep it under hat for a while as they go through concept after concept, I'm okay with that. For the next several stretch goals, we're going to try something different. We are constantly asked where the additional money goes. Surely new mocap hardware or new starship designs don't cost $1 million. The answer is that stretch goals are an example. One big thing we will do with the sum of money. Every additional million means we're hiring artists, programmers, equipping the team with better development tools, increasing the size of the talented outsourced groups being trusted with aspects of Star Citizen's development. It means more actors, more time for mocap studios, more reference for designers, greater variety in game characters, more options in clothing and armor, and large array of ship items and weapons. Every dollar improves the project. That isn't as sexy as spending large amounts of money on impressive headline-grabbing stretch goals, but it means significantly better game in the end. So, for the next several stretch goals, we're going to leave you with the knowledge that the money goes to improving all aspects of Star Citizen's development. Instead of specifying some new development goal, we're going to add a new ship to the game as a reward. The design team has designed a new set of Star Citizen ships, one from each of our big manufacturers. Each ship will have a new role to play in the Star Citizen universe, and unlocking these stretch goals will make it possible to go ahead and start building them. Since the M50 and 350R got us to this point, we're starting with the Origin JumpWorks design. After that, it's going to be up to you. The $31 million stretch goal ship will be decided by the poll below. Pick mining is what people are telling me to say. I like salvage, but since lots of people told me to pick mining, I did. Origin 890 Jump. This is the new ship that they're going to introduce once you guys unlock the $31 million mark tonight with the 350R, or tomorrow with the Catepillar. The rumors are true. Origin JumpWorks has a larger ship in the works. The Origin 890 Jump is an interstellar super yacht with exquisite styling and an array of high-quality upgrade options. Travel the stars in style with multiple decks, high visibility windows, and a small boat bay. Whether you're outfitting it to explore new worlds or to take pleasure cruises through Terra, the 890 Jump is the epitome of luxury, class, and refinement. All right, he goes on to say thank you, and he hopes that we enjoy it, and I do too. This has been a rumor for quite some time. People have been talking about the Origin yacht over and over again through different threads in different places on the Star Citizen forums, and I can't wait to see this ship. Not exactly sure if I'm going to be looking for this ship, and it's probably going to be too big to be in a hangar, face it. It's going to be Idris size at least, right? I don't expect it to be Constellation size if they're talking about boat bays. So this is probably something that's just going to have to dock in space. So what we're looking at here is something that's going to be so big, it's not going to fit into my play style. But there are many of you, and I know a couple of you in the subscribers den, that are going to be salivating after this ship. And I support you in that, and just hope you invite me on board for some luxury cruises. All right, we're going to move right on. 350 sale is now in full swing. We're doing great. At this particular point in time, we should be somewhere around the $200,000 mark, and I'm going to check that just to make sure. Actually, you're very close to the $300,000 mark, which means tomorrow with the Caterpillar, you're probably going to blow right by it. I tried to gather some information for the Caterpillar. I have these screens up here. A lot of them are concept art. I'm not sure if Ben's going to yell at me for putting up things in the past and tonight that were inside the subscribers vault. But this is all I can get, and a little blurb about the Caterpillar being made by Drake. So the Caterpillar is described as being a evil twin to the actual Freelancer, but when I look at the specs on the ship spec page, which have been updated but are definitely not in any way, shape, or form complete, as the Caterpillar is still concept, not actually released in the hangar, what I find is that there's a lot of things that make it closer to the Constellation than the actual Freelancer. And we'll just talk ship size. 32 meters plus a little bit for the Freelancer, and it's 66.5 for the Caterpillar and 55.4 for the actual Constellation. So this is a really long ship. The beam is right in line with the other two, being around the 22 mark. The other two are 25 for the Freelancer and 26.6 for the Constellation. The height, it's a lower ship, 8 meters. The other two are 14 and 13 respectively. And then you have the actual weight. The Caterpillar sits right in between the two. So you have the Freelancer at 55, the Caterpillar at 68, and the Constellation at 75. I do not think these numbers by any way, shape, or form are completely done, except for maybe the two that are already in the hangar. It shares the same tonnage of cargo capacity as the Freelancer. Maybe that's where they're getting that from. But the ship is so long and could be outfitted with modules that it could probably carry a lot more than the 20 tons listed. The Constellation is at 35, the Freelancer at 20, the Caterpillar at 20. Max crew, it actually needs more crew than the Freelancer. It's more like a Constellation. Freelancer's 2, but we've seen 4 seats in there and other stations, and that's because there will be variants for exploration and other duties. The Caterpillar has 5, the Constellation has 4. Again, the Constellation also has other variants coming. We don't know about the Caterpillar as, again, it's not in the hangar at this point. We do not have any of the actual names of the components that are going to be on it. What we do know is that it's 2 TR5 thrusters, a size 5 power plant. Both of them are one level down from the Constellation. Both of them are about the same as the Freelancer, which makes this a big lumbering ship, being heavier and longer and having the same engines. So it's probably going to have slower acceleration and less maneuverability. Let's face it, the actual unit is not meant to be a fighter. It's meant to be a hauler, or we'll see what the variants do. We'll just talk about the shield levels. All of the 2 lower end ones are shield level 5. The Constellation is 6. You're getting to see it. It's kind of a Freelancer and Constellation mixed in a bowl and come up with something that's more suited towards piracy. And it is going to be beautiful inside. I can tell you that. I hope one of you invites me on board. I could talk about the weapons on it, but all I could tell you is the hard points. It's got 4 Class 2 hard points, 2 Class 3 hard points, and 2 Class 4 hard points. The Class 3s, I believe, are missiles. The Class 4s are turrets, obviously. And the 4 Class 2s are going to be hopefully similar to the weapons that are on the Freelancer, where you have the Bearing Mark 6 laser cannons. That's about it. So, guys, break your wallets out of your freezer. Just so you know, that's where you put it if you don't want to spend money. and thaw it out, because comes 3 o'clock in the morning Eastern Time or 12:01 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, you're all going to be online ordering these ships, and I totally support it. Remember, rehab is not an option. Thank you all for listening. I'm sorry I'm getting a little bit ill. I'm hoping that I'm still going to be okay to do this tomorrow. But as we only have 2 more ships to talk about this week, I'm sure I will. Tomorrow is the Catepillar, Thursday the Aurora LX, and then on Friday you got the biggie with the, I guess it's the most sought after ship, other than the M50. I'm not sure, I might be wrong. Retaliator, and then the Gladiator and the Super Hornet. See you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep subscribing. We got to push that number up over 100 this week, or at least that's my goal. Help me get there, please. Bye, guys.